Hi, I'm Heather from Paint Your Real Fiber Arts, and today is Friday's Yarn Chat podcast. Hi everyone! I hope you're all having an awesome, wonderful week and everything. My week ended up being really good but busy. I will tell you more about how that went on after I tell you about some of my yarn finished objects. The first one I'm going to tell you about is the one that you saw in the beginning of this video. That was the bat that I made for my dad a couple episodes ago. I ended up making a little branch for it out of special DK wheat yarn, 100% acrylic yarn in the color, I think it was like a dark brown or like wood color actually was the name of it. And it pretty much, I just did single crochets X amount, and then I did a row of increase, and then I did a back loop row, then I did single crochets X amount to the length that I wanted, then I did a back loop run, then I did a decrease, then I did a whip stitch, and then I put a pipe cleaner inside of it so that way it was still flexible for whatever he wanted to do or wherever he wanted to hang it. And then crocheted, I did some chains a certain amount, then I did a slip stitch, created these little leaves, and then attached on each end a couple of them, and then took the little bat and sewed its legs on in the middle of the branch. My dad then ended up taking it and hanging it up in his office, and it looks super cute and adorable above the doorway of his office on this little plastic hook, and it worked out really good. My dad loved it, and he doesn't have to worry about the bat falling off of anything or having to sew it on into anything. He was just able to just hang it right onto the little hook, and it was awesome, and it made my dad smile, and I love making my parents smile, so it was really cool to have my dad smile and be so happy about it. And now he has a nice little bat to look at when he is in his music office, book writing office, because he does writing and music, and that's his thing that he does in his office, as well as other little office things he does, obviously playing on the internet and stuff like everybody else. And he enjoys looking at things like his music stuff, but at the same time he enjoyed adding a little cute toy to his office, which I thought was so cool. The other things I ended up making are these cute two little turtles. Yes, that was all I ended up having time for, was the little stick and then this, because my week was so busy. I ended up making a pink one and a turquoise one. The shells are both made with Red Heart Super Saver, which I ended up running into some at my Walmart down the street from me, which is super weird because usually they don't have that good of yarn there. I don't know what they do with it. It's usually a really bad selection. The yarn is gross, but this yarn was super soft and super nice, and it was on sale for like $2 and some change, which usually it's like $4 or $5 for Red Heart Super Saver. I don't know why they want so much money for it. Everywhere else it's not usually like that, but that Walmart likes to charge things more than normal too, and it's not even that good yarn usually, but this time the Red Heart Super Saver was super nice. It's 100% acrylic yarn and worsted weight, and I really like how it's just multicolored purples. It worked out great for my amigurumis because I thought these were going to be the really deep stripes, but no, this was the more multicolored one because I hadn't gotten Red Heart Super Saver in a while. I didn't realize which one I picked up until after, because the other ones were striped ones, and I'll tell you more about that after this. Then this is made with the special DK yarn, Stylecraft, the same stuff I used for the stick for my dad. It's the special Stylecraft Special DK. It's 100% acrylic yarn. This is in the color Candy Floss. This one's in the color, I think it's Azar. It's a really pretty turquoise blue, blue-green sea color. I thought it was great for the little turtle. I then used, they're both made the same. I used 6mm black safety eyes from 6060 Eyes Always on both turtles. I used black embroidery floss for the lips. I also, that's it for the color, sorry, not also. And then I ended up just doing single crochets. I just did single crochets X amount for the legs, and then I did chain out. They both ended up with cute little tails looking identical. That's pretty much, you chain X amount and then you do a slip stitch and a single crochet, and then it creates this little triangle thing, and then you sew it onto the bottom. And then for the head, it's just increase, decrease, and then you don't sew it shut because you're going to just stick it right onto your turtle shell, which is super cool because then it's easier to sew on. Then you do increase, decrease all the way around. Then you do some back loops, and then you do some decreases and and whip stitches shut, and because this is such a nice yarn, it was easier to create more of a flat little bumpy-ish surface because the yarn's bumpy, and it blends in great with the way that the little bottom is shut. You can't even tell. It's awesome. And then it ended up making these cute little turtles. Before though, you obviously whip stitches shut, you put the stuffing in. The only things that need stuffing are the head and the body, which is awesome. And it does require a little bit of sewing. It is a basic beginner for sewing and making little mini amigurumis, and it's super fun, hand sized. I love it. They came out super cute, adorable. I'm going to be making a lot more. I made one before. I named it Mr. Ed. These ones are just ones that go together with him. I made a girl one also before. That's a Mr. Ed, and I just did like stripes for the top, and it came out and solid for the bottom. These ones are just multicolor, and the way that the multicolors worked, one ended up multicolor on the bottom and one ended up more solid on the bottom, which is super cool. I love that about this yarn. It was super fun, and it was a great way to work with some really nice affordable yarn, as well as the yarn was not as bad as and horrible as I thought it was going to be to work with. Actually, it was super nice and soft, and it didn't bother my hands or make me feel gross touching it at all, which is awesome. And this acrylic yarn, this Craft Special DK yarn, is the stuff that I got in that big yarn haul a couple episodes ago. Well, this stuff is super soft. It's super nice. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. I love it. Those are some really nice acrylics I got, and they work well together, which is awesome. The Stylecraft Special DK yarn seems to work with everything. I really love this Candy Floss pink. I think it's super cute. Really pretty light pink, and I'm usually not a light pink girl, but this, I love it. I like the turquoise too, and or I guess you would say more like light greenish blue. Not really turquoise. It's close to turquoise though, so that's why I call it that. It's almost like aqua, but it's not quite aqua because it has green in it. I ended up over the over the last couple of days, I was in Walmart, and that's when I found this Red Heart Super Saver. This is the stuff I made the turtles with. It's in Great Fizz, which is just the multicolored purples and like blues and like purpley pink in there that I thought was self-striped, but it wasn't. Then I ended up getting some self-striped that have really deep stripes, way deeper than I thought, and I was like, what am I going to make with this after all? Because I'm not going to make amigurumis with some really deep stripes, but I decided I'm going to make cute little bags and some baskets to put my amigurumis in, as well as the little fruit amigurumis and the turtles or whatever amigurumi that I want in it, as well as and they're going to be small baskets. They're going to be for sale in my shop. These two little turtles are for sale in my shop right now, as well as some cool little miniature bags that you can put your amigurumi in if you want, or it'd be nice if you buy the things together kind of thing. It's like a gift bag if you want to give it to someone's birthday and so forth, or Christmas or whatever occasion it is, or just as a gift. You can do that, or a gift to yourself. Like, these are two little turtles I made for myself, which is cool, but they are also for sale in my shop. So, like, if you want a similar looking one, because I will be having a lot more in the future, and I just wanted to make something cool for myself, as well as some couple other little amigurumis I made for myself that you'll see in the next podcast. So yeah, this is the Red Heart Super Saver 100% acrylic yarn, just like the other one was 100%. This one is in some weird Spanish name. It's just some bright neon stripes. I really like it. I like that you can either start the yarn here or from here, but I always prefer here because it's less likely to ravel all the way, and then I don't have to take off the label or create a new ball out of it. But I like how Red Heart gives you the option now for either. This one is the same color in the bright neons, just starts off with black instead of green. I'm going to be using this after I'm done talking, so that's why it's sitting there. I'm just going to put them back in the little baggie I have next to me. This one is just it's like this purpley color, red, orange, and green, and like an orangey red and red deep striped color, and I don't know what it is either. It's in Spanish. I like to put things in Spanish around here more than English, since I live in northern San Diego, but there is a lot of Spanish population out here, so they sometimes put things more in their language than in English due to that, even though it's very Americanized out here, but still sometimes they just do that, and they don't always realized that they gave the Spanish out more than the English, and I know how to read it. I understand what people are saying it, but I'm really bad at saying it, so that's why I'm not going to say what it is out loud. But anyways, I'm going to be making a basket with this, and I want to start with the neon green, so I kept this out, and I'm excited to see what it looks like. I ended up having quite an adventure with this yarn. So I'm in Walmart, I'm in line, I have some other groceries with me. This other lady only had like 3 or 4 items with her, and then the cashier starts taking, we had one of those dividers out, clear as day. She starts taking my stuff over it, not even acknowledging it, and starts scanning it into the other lady's things. So then I go, no, those are my items, flinging my yarn around. I'm like, really, lady? That's not cool. But anyways, she ended up just feeling bad afterwards and fixed it. But still, it was just like ridiculous that she didn't acknowledge it because she was just so in autopilot. But that's just how people get sometimes. It's all good. I usually use the self-checkout, but they had this big sign saying, for your own health and safety, we have to clean up a big mess pretty much. And I was like, ew, I don't want to know what that is. It was even blocking off some of the doors, so you only can exit in one door out of like 6. I was like, really? That's a huge mess. I've never seen it so messed up. But somehow some nasty thing happened over there. It blocked off the whole like 12 registers plus like 3 doors. Yeah. But anyways, it was like other than that, it was a super good trip going over there. I usually don't like going to Walmart ever because crazy things happen, like the cashier incident every time. But anyways, so Monday is my birthday, so the Monday podcast is, I'm giving myself a day off from videoing, so the Monday podcast is not going to be on Tuesday or Wednesday. It's just not happening next week. It's going to end up being one podcast on Friday. I will be doing my walk with me video on Tuesday. On Wednesday, I am going to be doing a crochet knit, work on your favorite arts project of choice. If you don't want to crochet or knit, you could do needlepoint, you could do cross stitch, you can do arts and crafts if you want. You can do whatever you want. Well, joining in while I am going to be crocheting of a really cute amigurumi, and it's going to be my little, you could call it a knit crochet fiber arts night, and that's what it's going to be titled. It's going to be going on Wednesday. I'm going to be recording this one and then letting you watch it whenever you want, and then as for the next video, I'm going to be doing a live stream, but I also will record it so that way it lets you watch it whenever you want, because I think you should be able to do that even if you, just in case you missed the live stream or you're not able to make it to the live stream for whatever reason and you were still interested. And that's going to be on hopefully the following Wednesday, and I hope to keep it up on Wednesdays or on Tuesdays or Wednesdays. It'll end up being for the near future, but I'm going to just take it one week at a time, and this week it's going to be Wednesday. And then I'm going to have my normal podcast on Friday. I'm going to have my walk with me on Tuesday. And I hope to add some other fun videos in there. I'm probably going to have some fun birthday video, because we're going to do something fun tomorrow. The hubby and I ended up going out on our date last night. It was super fun. It was a birthday night. We ended up eating at this really yummy restaurant called That Boy Good. I really love their food. It was so good. I ended up getting fried chicken and waffles. Oh, it's so good. It's the best ever. And a really yummy drink. I really love that place. I can't wait to go back. It's one of my favorite restaurants. And then hubby got some yummy fries with some yummy shredded meat in it and with barbecue sauce that looked really good too, and he loved it because it had lots of jalapenos on it, and he loves spicy food. Me, not so much, but he loves it. He's a SoCal guy, so yeah, so he loves spicy. I'm not so much. And it's down by the beach. I live like 5 miles from the beach in northern San Diego County, and the town that I live in is like 5 minutes from the beach, not like 5-10 minutes with traffic, a little, sometimes like 15 or so, depending which way you go, but it's like within 5 minutes of the beach. It's so beautiful and awesome to be living that close to the beach, but this time of year it is cold and windy, and cold and windy is, I know, like 60s, 70s, I mean not 70s, 60s and 50s out here is cold, but I know it's a lot colder other places. I'm from Connecticut, so I know how that is. But we ended up going over by the beach, and it was a rainy kind of day. It ended up raining after at the end of the date, lucky enough, which is awesome. So we went out to the movies after. We ended up seeing the Black Panther instead of the original movie that I wanted to see, which was, it's like, I don't remember the name of it, but it's like this girl and her husband, and then her husband gets sucked into this weird altered world, and she's trying to save him with an all-girl team, and they end up going into the other world and trying to get her hubby out of there and figure out how to stop the world from taking over pretty much everywhere, as well as taking over themselves. And it's something to do with definitely aliens and weird stuff, and I'm one of those people that likes weird stuff like that, so I would definitely like it. The hubby said that it had a lot of good ratings, and people are saying good things about it, but timing wise, it ended up working better for the Black Panther, so we ended up going to see the Black Panther, and it was my second pick anyways. And I love Marvel movies, but I think there's just way too many of them lately, so I haven't been as into them as normal. But I did like the Black Panther. It was so good. And then I'm super excited that the other Marvel movie that I mean, well, it's not a movie, but another Marvel thing that I'm super excited to see is Jessica Jones. She comes out next week. I love Jessica Jones. She's awesome, and I love the first season. She's on Netflix. I can't wait to see it. Oh, it's so good. If you like girl power shows, that's a definite girl power show. Her and her sister are just crazy, and she's just really cool and interesting, and she is just really good. You just have to watch. It's one of those shows that you just have to watch to see it. And I'm sure even if you don't watch the first season, you can probably just join in and be fine with it, because I know that's how Daredevil was, and a lot of the other Marvel shows. It's one of those things that even if you don't watch the first season, you can get what's going on right away, because they give you a nice little flashback of what happened, and they're really good at explaining what happened in the past as well as what's going on in the present. But anyways, yeah, so it was a super good night. We had a good date night. It was fun. We hadn't gone on a date night in a while, so it was awesome. And Black Panther worked out, as well as the restaurant, so I have been a good birthday weekend so far. Today it's just a relaxing crochet and make some yummy dinner. I'm not sure what it is yet, and hang out with my hubby and son. And then tomorrow my hubby's gonna make me some yummy food, and we're gonna probably go out somewhere and do something fun, as well as eat some yummy cupcakes. I'm so excited. He's gonna get me some yummy cupcakes from this cupcake place by our house that makes really yummy cupcakes. I'm super excited. I can't wait to have some. That's one of the things I wanted was cupcakes for my birthday, and yeah, so I'm excited to do that. And then I can't wait to play with my external hard drive and get some stuff off my computer, as well as my this old computer that's at my parents' house that has just pictures and stuff on it that I need from when my son was a baby, and my dad wants to do something with it that will get rid of everything on it, so I guess wipe it and then do something with it. So I gotta get my pictures off of there before that happens, and the external hard drive will work out good for that, and that's where all my videos will go. Videoing stuff will end up going, and it will stop clogging my computer up, and my computer will be happy, and it will be so good. And then I am saving up money to get a Mac computer. I can't wait until that happens, because I really need it for videoing, and I want to do some cool editing stuff in the future with some other videos. Not exactly a podcast is just basic editing, but other videos. Can't wait to do that. And what else is going on? That's about it going on for now. I am going to be letting you all go now. I cannot wait to talk to you in the next video, which is going to be my walk with me, and then my crochet knit fiber arts night will happen on Wednesday this week. Hopefully the video will end up on that day. If not, it'll end up coming out on Thursday. And then Friday is my podcast. I'm going to be having some unboxings coming up too. They are for the February of this year, as well as they're February unboxings I have to just record and get out to all of you. And then I am going to be doing the March ones as well. So you're going to be seeing a lot of videos in the near future from me, as well as some ones that I'm keeping secret. And I can't wait for all of you to join me with all these videos. I wanted to say hi to all the new subscribers, and of course hi to all the current subscribers again. Thank you for everybody for subscribing to my channel and everybody that has been with me from the beginning. Thank you so much. I love talking with each and every one of you, as well as answering it and writing back and forth to all of you in the comments, as well as all the nice love that you've given me on Instagram. Thank you so much, everybody, and on my other social medias. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel by clicking the subscribe button down below. If you like this video, hit like. If you want to leave me a comment, you can in the comments down below. I love comments. I always comment back, and I love each and every one of them. Thank you so much with that again. As well as if you would like to go to my blog, you can. That is linked down below. As well as if you would like to email me, you can. That is down below. As well as if you'd like to go to any of my social medias, such as Twitter, Facebook, Blog Art Loving, or Instagram. I'm most active on Instagram right now, as well as I will be more active on all the other social medias I just mentioned, but currently just Instagram is the most active. I will be more active on my blog soon, and if you would like to join or follow me on any of those are all linked down below, as well as if you would like to join me on my Ravelry podcast group. I am going to be having some more things going on in there, and soon a giveaway will be happening, which I am super excited to announce and talk more about. That is linked down below. I have some other fun things going on in my Etsy shop right now. I do have a current special going on with the little oranges that is very close and near to my heart. I'm going to be making a video about that soon, but it is a special place that I am donating to, and if you would like to help me be able to make a donation to that place by the end of this month and everything, please buy an orange for me, and that is on my Etsy shop, as well as any of my other Etsy things. If you'd like to help support me and my family, that would be so greatly appreciated. I'm going to be making a special video about the orange, but if you want to know more about it right now currently, or are curious about what's going on with it, you can then go to my Etsy shop and click the orange, and there's a nice little description about what the cause that I am donating to, and reasoning why. And then I'm going to be making a little more detail that's a little more detailed about it soon, and probably this week or in the next day or so, as soon as it's definitely going to be after my birthday, but yeah, it's going to be happening. And as well as I'm going to be making a video for the intro from Walk With Me, and a bunch of other videos like the unboxings, like I said. So I hope you have a great rest of the day, night, afternoon, no matter where you're from. If I forgot anything, please click the link down below. And like I was saying, please visit my Etsy shop and help support me and my family and the cause that I'm doing, and that is linked down below. I forgot to say that, but then that also goes with the things that I forgot and kind of thing. So sorry about the little bump now, and I will talk to you all next time. Bye bye.